That was terrible. And that's why my name is Amon Ray the A-Sign. I'm an underground hip-hop artist, but you about to watch me learn how to play the acoustic guitar.
What's up, you guys?
What up,
Chord here. Thanks for coming back for more.
Yeah.
Hopefully you've been having a little bit of fun and being patient with yourself. You know, everyone started as
God working on me.
I remember only knowing one chord for like 3 or 4 years in high school and never following through with it. Of course, there wasn't YouTube and a million resources. You had to actually have your parent drive you somewhere to go take a lesson, most likely. But anyway, what we're going to do in this lesson, first, there's links for the other lessons in this series.
Go check them out if you haven't.
Introduced you. There's a video for how to tune your guitar. That introduced you to the E minor chord and the A sus2, which are the same shape, moved around, get you playing a little bit of music, right? And then we took that A sus2 and we added a finger and made it A major. And trust me when I say that all these chords we're learning in a very specific order to be able to, you know, just learn a couple more, a few more,
A major,
to be able to play millions of popular songs. So that's what's fun about this.
Is that right?
Play songs that, you know, maybe you've always dreamed of playing, and they end up being easier than you thought they were because they're all made up of these same shapes. So when you're learning these chords, you're learning a million songs. You know, 6 or 7 chords is can be a million songs. So just keep that in mind. 5 minutes a day, or even 3.5 minutes a day for 2 months. Stick with it. And in this video, we're going to add another chord to the mix. And all the chords you've learned so far can be played in different combinations. And I remember when I knew 3 chords, I started strumming them in different combinations, going, oh, I just wrote a song, and being so proud of myself. So in this video, we're going to learn what's called the G chord. And just to give you an example, the G chord could be anything from like
ain't nothing but a G thing. Okay, I look like, hold on. That's like a couple different chords, money.
It could be knocking on heaven's door. Same chord.
This on the top. This on B.
About a Girl, which was something, I mean, kind of teasing that in the beginning. 2 chords you already know if you learn this G chord. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So we'll zoom in and we'll learn this G chord. Thanks so much for the support. I appreciate you subscribing to this channel as well. And you can leave your requests in the comments below. But anyway, let's get this G chord down now so we can get to playing some of your favorite songs. Here we go. All right, the next chord that we're going to learn is called the G chord. Sounds like this. And it looks like this.
It looks like this. But it looks like this thing is on the frame. It's like pretty close.
You know, really the quintessential acoustic guitar chord made up, you know, millions of famous songs. The G chord. Everything we've learned so far is in a million songs. But the G is one of those classics. Paradise City, Knocking on Heaven's Door, like I said. So what we want to do, though, is if we start to analyze it, you can see my index finger is actually in the exact same spot it needs to be for the E minor chord. And these chords often go together. So a good starting point to start to learn the G chord is take our E minor that we've been working on and play that. And then take our middle finger off. And reach over. Remember, we're always using the tips of our fingers. We're going to get our middle finger over to the tip of the 3rd fret right here. Middle finger on the 3rd of the low E. And start practicing those, just how we did the E minor and the A chord, or the E minor and the A sus2. Now we're going to do E minor to G. Now there's another finger we need to add, but just to start with, let's transition this middle finger from the 2nd fret of the D over to the 3rd fret of the low E.
But he going from, that was like D, A, sus, and G. Yep.
Just to
Really?
give you a little taste of where this is going. Now, the other finger we gotta add, and this can be tricky at first, is we're gonna add the ring finger. There it is, in all its glory.
Down. Down.
We're gonna add it to the 3rd fret of the high E right here. So remember that we're playing the G chord, also known as G major.
G major.
And now we're gonna start looking at kind of, since this is a 3-finger chord that's stretched out over the neck, we want to now use a finger as kind of our anchor of the chord, or, you know, the first finger we lay down. Now eventually we should be able to just boom, play the whole chord. But that's something that you transition into. So think of a G chord as your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E. That's what I want you to think of as a G chord.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it puts your hand into the best position possible to lay that G chord down. So middle finger on the 3rd of the low E, then index is where it still was for E minor, which is 2nd of the A, and then ring finger, we gotta stretch it over and hit that ring finger on the 3rd of the high E. When you do that all together, it sounds like this. Now, if you're doing stuff and it's not sounding as clean as what I'm doing, do it anyway, and it has to sound kind of muddy or buzzy or not perfect. It has to sound that way to move past it to make it sound good. It just doesn't go from learning it to sounding perfect, right?
I suck.
And it's that in-between ground where people give up. They want it to sound perfect right away. Oh, I can't do this, right? No. Everyone's G chord sounded a little imperfect at first. The people that still play the guitar are the ones that kept playing it bad until it got a little better and a little better until it was perfect. So there's that G chord.
Oh, that's the G.
So then what we want to do, now that we have, forget about that A sus2 for a second, and let's just say now we have 3 chords. We have E minor, we have A, and we have G. Well, what I would start to do is play them in different combinations. Don't worry yet too much about the, fancy rhythm, and just start putting them in combinations, like, for instance, E minor to G.
That's what I'm gonna work on. Well, I'm gonna work on that, cause that's gonna be mine.
And then go, okay, well now I'm going to do A to G. And wow, this is totally, none of the fingers are in the same spot.
Yeah,
right?
that's gonna be.
So remember what I said, use a locator or an anchor point for the chords. So for G, I said middle finger on the 3rd of the low E. So if I have A major, and I'm like, oh, I got to go to G. How does that go again? Well, I just want you to think middle finger on the 3rd fret right here.
Okay.
And then think about
saying,
the other pieces that need to go.
That's the A. Boom. You want me to go A sus to G? Boy. That's
Remember,
a hell of
be
a
patient.
transition.
Take your time
right
with
there.
it.
Like that's That's a slightly more advanced transition. I'm gonna have to work on that between videos.
The other thing to point out here that we did earlier
that
is
was
that
your
muscle
form
memory
right there.
exercise. So we take the G chord now instead of one of the other chords we've been working on. We get it right, we make sure it sounds good, and then we keep the shape, you know, we'll free spray on there. Try and keep the shape to the best of your ability. I don't expect it to be perfect, right? Oh, the claw, the claw. And then I'm going to use that middle finger to kind of track where I need to go, 3rd fret. And then index, and then ring finger. And then I do it again quickly. I put it back, make the corrections.
I think I'm gonna have to come up with my own
again,
technique
put it
because
back on.
that keeping the
Okay,
claw
now I
out.
shoot my hand out.
But I'm gonna
How do I
try
do
it,
it
Marty.
now? Okay, what did I do?
I'm gonna
Middle
try
finger,
patience. I remember.
index, ring. Okay. Million songs. So let's just recap. E minor. Move it over. You have A sus 2. Put your ring finger down on the 3rd of that B string. Eddie 8 Dynamite. Goodbye Eddie. You've got the A major chord.
Dynamite,
And then
goodbye,
we learned a new
Eddie.
chord, G major. Middle finger on the 3rd
I
of the low
said
E right here.
88
Index
dynamite.
on the 2nd of the A. Ring on
Blue
the
is
3rd of the
hope.
G. Practice them in all different combinations. Keep the shape. Put it back down. And you're making music.
Exploding the trigger. Like that. See, I can't even strum like that shit. But this wouldn't be me learning if I could. You know, one thing that it's crazy idea, crazy thought, the way my mind works. I would think if you was a gang member and you like used to doing this type of, you would be good at playing the guitar. I bet it's like it's some gang member out there that's probably
All
like
right,
really
the
good.
G
He like
chord.
throwing up
One
sets,
of my
and
favorite chords
doing
of
whatever,
all
you know what I'm saying? But I bet he would be good at playing the guitar if he really sit down
also-
and practice that. Cause you think how fast they be moving their fingers and shit, you know?
And a million others. I could go on.
Random thought.
Hopefully it wasn't too hard for you. Quick reminder, when we're playing these chords, whatever finger of the chord is closest to the top here is kind of what we want to think of as our target finger. So for E minor, we want to think of the index finger on that 2nd fret of the A string, and then the rest fall in. When we're, now that we have this new G chord, and we're starting to have to like memorize these chords, we want to think of our middle finger target the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, and then let the other fingers get into place. Now eventually the whole thing
Yeah, my face
will
gonna
come
look like
down
this
at
a
once.
lot.
But these are just
Cause I be hearing the
baby
way they
steps.
sound.
Baby steps to guitar.
It's gonna like,
Baby steps to tuning. Baby steps to favorite songs. That was a What About Bob reference. If you haven't seen it, see it. I love it. It's hilarious. So anyway, be sure to check the links for the videos that led up to this. And there's also links for the next video in the series. So hopefully you're having fun. And just a couple more chords.
I'm having lots of fun,
and
Marty.
You could have a list of millions of songs to start playing. So hope that was fun and informative. And hopefully I see you in that next video. So check out that link and hope to see you there.
Old cool ass guy. See if I can do this right. I feel like I'm gonna get better though, cause my 5 minutes a day always, it really do turn into 20 minutes or so, you know. Yikes. Boy, that's a hell of a transition. Let me just even practice on getting this right. Hell. Still no. Tips. Fingertips, people. Buzzy as hell. Which one is it? A chord. It's that A, that pointy finger is not getting the right amount of pressure. Cause this is a weird spread. Like a bad hand of cards. I said, alright, let me sing y'all some. I said, Eddie, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. But no, for real, thank you for watching. That's all I'm doing for today. This was today's lesson. I'm a G, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but a G thing. So, learn the G chord. I'm going to practice on that. Also, now I've done, what? E minor, A major, A sus2, and G. I can't transition very well, but I'm working on it. If you have any comments, anything, any suggestive material that, you know, or, you know, things that may help me along my journey in learning how to play the acoustic guitar, then, you know, leave a comment in the bottom, leave a comment in the comment section. Also, share it with your friends. Share it, like it, share it, do all that. And, you know, just let me know what y'all think. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Also, don't forget to check out my projects. Let Us Pray, New Strange Fruit, both EPs out, all streaming platforms. You can check it out on my website. And if you like the shirt that I got on, it is my own design. You can get it on my Amazon merch page, Jadamian Paul, that is the brand. But click the link below, purchase you a shirt, get a hoodie or whatever. And you know, I'm just trying to spread a little bit of joy. This is a statement to all my haters. You thought you was gonna steal my joy, but the joke is on you.